Hello lovely people, how are you all doing? I really hope you're well, as I am. Something a bit different this year. So normally at this time, right at the end of the year, I'd be kind of reflecting on, looking back on the year and looking forward to next year. That's going to have to wait for the next video, because actually what's coming now is a sort of video diary of my betwixt and between time, between Christmas and New Year. Because I had a bit of a second Christmas, as you will see. Oh gosh and shucks. It turns out Christmas isn't quite over at the cottage by the sea. It turns out that I'm going to have a second Christmas. And for a second Christmas, there need to be... Hello, doggy. There need to be a few little bits under the tree. Oh, yes. A few happy bits under the tree for some visitors and a second Christmas. Now, before my visitors arrived, Boxing Day morning, oh my goodness, it was so chilly. I think the feels like temperature was -2. The actual air temperature was about 1, but with a really strong northeasterly wind. And it was time for the Boxing Day dip in Swanage. Now, in the footage you're going to see, I just want to reassure everyone, because I know that one of the swims down on the south coast did go horribly wrong, but I'll set that aside. I think most of you will probably know about that. But down here in Swanage, they decided, yes, it could go ahead. I don't know what the water temperature was. It looked freezing. But just to reassure, it's done with a lot of control and safety measures in place. You'll see in part of this footage, you'll see one of the lifeguards going out on a rescue board. He gets out beyond the surf and just sort of sits on his board just outside of the surf as a sort of backstop, so if anyone gets into trouble. Also, you might be able to pick out in the crowds, you'll see them with their red t-shirts on and big yellow floats under their arms. There are lifeguards in amongst the crowd, so as everyone moves into the sea, they go with them. So it's done really safely. There's a whole kind of safety chat on land before it happens, a bit of a warm-up. Boogie boarders, body boarders, they're kept to one side, so they've got their own bit of space. Yeah, so anyway, it's done safely and with a lot of joy. So Boxing Day morning, I popped myself down. Firstly, to the sort of the harbour end, the Old Stone Quay end, which is my part of town, before then wandering along to enjoy the spectacle of the Boxing Day swim on Swanage Beach.
to have that, haven't they? Oh dear me.
Get the rescuer in place.
They're ready to go. Come back. Come back. Oh my gosh.
It was such fun to watch. I loved the squeals and screams of kind of fun, excitement and shock at the cold. And I loved, because the waves were pretty big. And I love swimming it all, just being in the sea, playing in the sea when there's waves. I love that kind of roller coaster effect as the wave comes in, people jump and their hands in the air, woo! And a big woo as you ride the wave. Absolutely lovely. And the whole thing is a charity event, and it supports a charity called Will Does. It's a local charity, and it aims to support young people, sort of teens, young people with mental health, general well-being, all sorts of support, all sorts of activities to just to support our young people. So how fantastic. Right, what happened next? Got to try and remember the order of things. So yes, came home from the Boxing Day swim, and it was time to start getting ready for my visitors with a bit of cooking and a bit of rearranging in the flat to make space for them. Oh, this is a happy sight and sound. Let's just get the lid off. I might need a bit of a stir. Oh, heck yes. Actually, I'm going to turn the temp down a little bit. This is a curry, but it's a bit of a luxe curry because it's, well, Christmas at the cottage by the sea isn't done yet. Actually, let me get can I hold the camera in one hand and spatula it in the other? Yes, I'm having a second Christmas with friends soon. So this is this is going to be for one night. I'm getting a bit ahead with the cooking, but this is a bit of a luxury curry. It's mushrooms. Oh, actually, the main star of this curry is uchiki curry squash. You can see a little bit of there. Uchiki curry squash, cauliflower, mushrooms, edamame, chickpeas. But it's luxury because it also has coconut cream in it. Oh, so this is going to be a bit of a low and slow. I'm going to leave it for another half an hour. And it's been bubbling away for ages. Leave it another half an hour. Everything's going to be melt in the mouth, I hope. And yes, this is going to be a lovely one of our meals for my second Christmas. Yay! My second Christmas will be arriving in about an hour. So just doing the last little bits and bobs. There are two things I always want for any guest of mine. One, food. I want to make them lovely, tasty, nutritious food that fills them but isn't heavy and stodgy. And, just getting this last pillow slip on. And it is warm and cosy for the winter and light and zingy in the summer. So yeah, food's really important. So when I've done in the bedroom, I shall go to the kitchen and start making lunch. But the other thing I always want for my guests is comfort. Their physical comfort. So these particular guests like lots of pillows. Other guests I've had like very few. I only have one pillow, one really slim pillow. So yes, just make sure plenty of spare pillows. And again, because it's winter, so there's the continental quilt underneath and then this quilt on top. Now again, at the moment I don't need this, but I'd rather have it on the bed now, and then if my guests don't need it, they can just chuck it off. But better to have it rather than them waking up in the night feeling chilly, not wanting to bother me because it's the middle of the night. So have it here ready. In fact, because we are due, the temperature's been really quite chilly. I might even, just at the top of the wardrobe, I will also get out, that's a blanket and an extra quilt, so that if they're really chilly in the night, they just put it on the dresser here, they can help themselves. Plus, hot water bottle, I only have one. I know who's going to want it though, so put it on that pillow. Yay, that's all ready. It's all cosy, everything's all clean, and the smell of fresh linens is gorgeous, isn't it? My own bedding is now in the front room because I'll be on the camp bed tonight. It'll be cosy, I'll be right next to the Christmas tree, yay! Right, time to start cooking again. Yay, and then they were here, woohoo! So they arrived just after 2. I'd made lunch already. We had a cashew and chickpea curry, which is really lovely and warming, excuse me, on a chilly day. And then pretty much straight away went for a walk. They wanted to stretch their legs naturally after the long drive. Richard was keen to get some shots of the pier lights after dark, so we sort of headed down that way. But again, the waves were smashing and splashing, and it's gorgeous. And I love getting sprayed by the sea. So we went along to Stone Quay, and I stood in a spot where I knew I'd get wet, and yeah, I did get wet. I love it. Unfortunately, the pier was closed, so Richard couldn't get onto the pier to take some pictures, but took a few anyway. Anyway, after getting soaked, we decided it's too soon to quite go home yet, but we fancied a bit of coziness, so we popped along to the pub. the bar at the Molan, the downstairs bar, so we can sit in the window watching the waves tumbling, but be warm. It was so cosy in there. So the guys had hot chocolate, I had a beer, and we just sat and chatted in the warm and the cosy for half an hour or so. Me and my soaking wet dress, didn't bother. It was so lovely and cosy. So from there we went home, and what did we do when we got home? Oh yes, so we got home, by which time, well, it was thoroughly dark. I don't know, about maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock or so. So it was time to gather around the tree to share prezzies. Yay! Yay! Happy Christmas, everybody! Happy second Christmas. Hang
Merry
on, I've got my wine. Paul, you haven't got
Mine's
your wine.
over there.
Go and get your wine,
Mine's
Paul.
over there.
I'll get it with psychic powers.
No, Paul,
it
you're
can
gonna have to
stay
call.
there. It
Paul's
can
gonna
stay
call.
there.
So we're going to have it. You two boys, can you get your feet in the air? Can you? That's not. Look, slippers for Christmas. Everyone should have
Slippers for Christmas.
Show us your feet, Paul. The boys have got
There's
matching
my
slippers from me for Christmas this
Yay,
year.
thank you, Vivi.
Because they don't like wearing their shoes in the house. I told them you could wear them. Anyway, what are your slippers called?
Albert's.
They're made by a lovely company called Breakburn, based in Poole.
They're called Breakburn.
No, but the
based in
name of
Poole.
these slippers, which is why I chose them, they're called
Richard and Paul.
Swanage.
Swanage slippers! Yay!
Yay! Woohoo!
Right. Anyway,
Ooh.
there's a couple of little somethings under the tree. Shall we see what's under the tree? Hold on. So, it's really classy. Richard.
Oh, and this is
Oh,
your
and look, they're wrapped.
potato print wrapper.
Oh, it is, yeah.
No expense gone to.
Oh my god.
Are we opening them now?
You can open
Yeah.
yours, and then
No,
I've got one
yours.
too, but I'm going
Yours.
to wait.
But you have to do.
Do I have to mine in private?
Yours are wrapped in invisible paper, Vivi.
Okay.
Yes. I feel as though I'm.
Are we keeping this paper to use for the next 10 years?
Ooh. Written in the stars, constellations, facts, and folklore. I love it. Oh.
Can the viewers see it?
Puzzle book.
It's Agatha Christie puzzle book.
Because he's always going on about how I read the whole of Agatha Christie by the time I was 2.5.
Yeah, well, we'll
I want to
see
keep
I
about
was
it
that.
3.5.
Written in the stars. Constellations, facts, and folklore. I love anything to do with stars. Thank you, Vivi.
Thank you, Vivi.
Oh, we'll do ours. Oh, sorry. Later. And then this is a joint one for, you know, you've got your wooden games. It's gorgeous. Actually, I want to have a look
I
myself.
can't wait. Oh, and
It
there's
tells you
lovely.
how to do
there's
these.
fantastic illustration. Oh, that I
Oh,
love the
look, there's
style
word
of them.
searches.
I think I hit
I've got to find my favourites.
Crosswords.
I'm going to, with yours, Paul, I'm going to test you later. I'm going to pick one at random and I'm going to do it.
Oh, ABC,
Orion.
ABC murders.
Has it got the answers at the back?
I don't know. Oh yes, it does.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So we can, off camera, we're going to test
Oh,
Paul's
can't wait.
Agatha Christie knowledge, test Richard's star knowledge, and then this. Open your joint one. So this is.
Oh,
Oh, it's countdown.
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 And each page is a game. As in,
No
you
way.
get the word games and the number games. Flip
Oh,
through.
I
get
love
into
number
it,
games. They're my
flip through it.
favourite.
So look,
Okay.
anyway,
Yeah, there
happy
are
Christmas,
number
Jack.
games.
Happy Christmas.
Oh, thank you.
so,
Now, can I
Vivi.
open mine?
so no, it's what we have to do is pass the gift with the eyes closed.
Oh, okay. My eyes closed or your
because
eyes
we
closed?
don't believe in wrapping things.
So my eyes are closed. That's because you're too lazy to make
So
wrapping paper.
first of all,
Shall I put my hands out?
hands out.
Oh, do I guess? Soapy blocks. You know those bath cubes.
Elephant.
Well, you just have to look inside and see, won't you?
It's past the parcel. Oh. It's only Richard fudge. Oh. Oh my goodness, it smells gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
You can't have any. Well, that. I just did a massive
She
salt
just
bake.
slobbed all over it, so we can't
I'm-
eat any of it now.
Oh, just as well.
Well, that's going to be. Oh,
You're going to enjoy
thank
it.
you. Oh, is there something else in there?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Do I close my eyes again?
So
Hold on, I'm going to put that back in there because it's so rustly. I'll keep that under the camp bed tonight, and if I hear rustle, I'll know that one of them is snuffing.
It won't be me.
Have a bit.
okay, close eyes. So this is just a little thing that I
Oh, is it one of your oils?
no, but this one is a perfume oil,
Oh,
so it's
okay.
very strong. You need a little bit.
Little bit.
You only need a little bit. It's a perfume oil. It's going to change as it warms up.
There's something lemony in there. Is there a verbena in there? Oh, here's the recipe. It's lovely. Have a sniff.
So I've called it warm citrus. It's lemon,
Yeah,
bergamot,
yeah,
orange,
yeah.
grapefruit,
No.
lime,
You must. Oh, yeah.
lemongrass, rosewood,
The
neroli,
rosewood is nice in the neroli because they're just giving it some depth. At the bottom.
cardamom,
Oh, lovely.
jasmine,
Wow.
benzoin, and cedarwood.
Oh, yeah. The neroli and the cedarwood are lovely. They're kind of underneath and they're supporting all those crazy zingy scents.
But it's sort of like a personal
lovely.
perfume that you can just have
No,
it's
it's-
designed to uplift.
Oh!
Yeah,
You lift me up. No, we can't.
They can't do that.
yeah.
That's lovely.
But it
No,
is classed,
genuinely, it's lovely.
classed as a perfume, a parfum,
It's a parfum.
because it is
Pas lui.
strong
No, it's
in
lovely.
terms of blend.
That's lovely. That's really gorgeous. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next.
Talented friends.
Next.
Oh, oh my god, we're not even done yet.
Almost done.
I was chatting to the guys and saying, you know, obviously I've had this sugar-free year and you all, you know, paid heed to that and you were very lovely with gifts and stuff. And I said, but I'm so glad that Sarah and Ian ignored it and sent me a bit of chocolate because it was lovely, but I still need more chocolate. That is you're not going to be able to see into it. That is a whole bag. That's got to be a couple of hundred, if not more, grams of chocolate buttons. Chocolate
Yes,
buttons.
please. Yes, please.
So I have to eat these all before New Year's Eve is finished.
Thank you.
So, so I don't take chocolate into the New Year.
And then one final one.
It's a box. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm going to have to get really close up to you guys to show you this. Hang on. There's not oil everywhere. Hold on. Old lady crawling. Old lady crawling. This. I put the camera up so high. I don't know why I put it up so high. It's a bauble.
It is.
It's a Royal Worcester bauble. Where's the glass? Oh, keep the box. Oh my goodness, guys. It's a snowman with a rabbit,
Little gathering.
a fox, another rabbit, a little... Isn't that gorgeous?
I think it's
Well-
called Gathered Around.
That's so lovely. So
Thought with you having a tree in your new
spoiled.
place.
I know. Well, I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
I'm going to think about this. I don't want to just lob it on the tree now because the branches bend, but it will. I'm going to keep the box in it. It's in its box for now.
And the
Pop it
good
up
thing
later.
is, next year you'll be able to get an 8-foot tree.
No, I think 4.5 feet is enough for this lass. Well, anyway, cheers, chaps.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy,
cheers,
oh yeah,
cheers.
your glass over there.
Cheers.
Happy Christmas, everybody. Happy second Christmas. Do you know what? I'm just realising I'm sitting on this really wet dress. My dress is soaking wet.
Seawater wet.
Seawater wet.
Better just get that in there now.
Because we went for a walk to look at the waves,
And she got
I
splashed
I chose to stand in a spot where I knew I would get splashed because I love it when the waves splash me. So there we go. Anyway, well, thank you guys.
You're very welcome.
Thank you,
Thank
gals. And we're going to go and, well, I better go and start dinner. So, bye for now. Say bye for now, chaps.
Bye for now, chaps.
Bye.
Oh, it's so lovely exchanging gifts, and, well, I thoroughly enjoyed mine, and I really, it's not quite in shot, is it? My bauble from the guys, it's so beautiful. Yeah, it was lovely. Again, just thoroughly cosy. By then, I thought, I'd been planning to make a 3-bean chilli, and I thought, I'm too tired to cook, can't be bothered to cook. So, fortunately, because the day before I'd made that lovely creamy curry, so we had the creamy curry, and then it was time to try Richard's fudge. Well, we've had our din-dins.
We have.
Lovely.
That was
lovely.
delicious. Thank you, Vivi.
We ended up having the creamy curry because I couldn't be bothered to cook tonight, so anyway.
You'd made it in
But
advance.
now I've made it
was
in advance.
Gorgeous.
We'd driven
And now-
3 hours to get down.
Because I would
Took her out this afternoon to find Swanage, and she couldn't be bothered to make
No, I
us
couldn't.
anything.
I'm such a selfish host. But anyway, this is Le Fudge de Ricard. Now, normally, when one receives a gift, one scuttles off into a corner to enjoy it on one's own. I'm not allowed to because apparently I've got to share it. What's that about?
No, you don't have to share it.
Voulez-vous
but I would
un
like
pièce
these.
de fudge, monsieur?
Paul doesn't really eat
No.
fudge.
Richard, do you want a piece of fudge?
Yeah, but I'd like you to have the first
Right,
piece.
I'm going to have the first piece.
Pick the biggest piece.
No, I'm going to give you the biggest piece. So here we go. This is Le Fudge de Ricard.
I knew she was going to do that.
Sorry, I can't. It's blooming gorgeous. It's dark.
Dark brown sugar.
Yeah.
Because Richard's dark.
It is lovely. I did have some,
No.
but it's too sweet for me.
Sorry. I love it because it's... Sorry. I love it when it's a bit granular.
It's just on the edge of being chewy,
And
but
that's not an insult.
slightly
I don't
grainy.
like that kind of rubbery, plasticky, boingy fudge you get in the chops. This is kind of halfway between fudge and tablet, and you know I love tablet. This is
Good,
sweet.
isn't it?
It's an absolute winner. Winner, fudgy dinner.
Good.
So,
Enjoy it.
I think I'm now going to have to beat these two at a game of something or other. So we will bid you a fond farewell for now. A fond farewell! We will have to bid you a fond farewell. A fond farewell for... I'm going to have to give them cue cards. We're going to bid them
You
a
want me
fond
to say it at
farewell
the
for
same
now.
time?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. A fond farewell for now.
For now. Two other
Honestly,
things.
children and animals, never work with them. Oh, it's so good. So there's none left. So the next day we had for lunch, we had just really lazy, just easy breezy morning. But for lunch I made that artichoke salad. It's a hot salad, so it uses hot cooked lentils. So salad, you might think salad in winter, but it's big and it's bulky with the lentils. That, you know, it's a meal in itself. So that was absolutely gorgeous. It's a bit of a treat meal because obviously the artichokes, sun-dried tomatoes, they're all a bit expensive, but as a treat with friends, absolutely lovely. And then it was time to go for a walk again. So this time we walked down to Ocean Bay, which is the far end of the beach. And well, again, waves, gorgeous waves, but we timed it perfectly. There was someone having a go at kite surfing. Looked like they were still fairly new to it, but anyway, you'll see, having a good go at it. So it was basically a walk about enjoying the waves, walking down on the beach, looking at pebbles, trying to find the perfect pebble, picking things up from the beach, making sure to run away from the waves. It was gorgeous. So a couple of hours down on the beach.
I remember having a go at it.
The sea foam was amazing. It's kind of weird, it almost looks like it's alive. And because all three of us have curious minds, we were sort of saying, what is sea foam made of? What exactly is it? So of course, as soon as we got back home, we all started Googling, did that. And then we had a really lovely supper, which we were all involved with, and just reaching for a prop included one of my Christmas presents from you that came a little bit after Christmas. I don't know, my post was a little bit at Christmas, but it's fine. So we had, Paul brought up from London a nut roast he'd made. It wasn't cooked yet, but it was made and ready to go into the oven. We basically had Christmas dinner together. So Paul's nut roast, and then with it we had roast potatoes, roast carrots, and I had the leftover cauliflower from making the curry. But I also had a jar of honey mustard, so mustard and honey, that my second cousin Maggie had given to me. So I thought, oh, a marinade for the cauliflower with the mustard honey. It was gorgeous. Actually, we all agreed it could have even more mustard. But yeah, that's something I'll definitely do in future, is cauliflower roasted in mustard. Really lovely. So that was our main course. Oh, and we even had a bit of gravy. Yay! Vegetarian gravy, of course. And so Paul and I set to on the main course, and then Richard was in charge of the pudding. We had bread and butter pudding. Oh, it was so lovely. And what I loved was, you can see it's empty, Veronique, as part of a gift Veronique had sent me a little box of all sorts of goodies. There was a panettone in it. So we used this, plus leftover malted fruit loaf, which the guys had made. It was absolutely scrumdiddly. We forgot to buy custard. Never mind, didn't need it. So how lovely. I haven't had a roast dinner for the longest time. It's not something I bother making for just me. But yeah, to have it with the guys, so nut roast, loads of gorgeous roast veggies, and then to have bread and butter pudding at the end. Absolutely sublime. And then all we could do, all of us, was lounge on the sofa in the chairs and just chat and chat and chat and chat and chat till bedtime. And then the next morning, another nice, chilled, lazy, long morning. For lunch, we just had a sort of picnic of bits and bobs, cheese, crackers, leftovers, what have you. And then something that I was pretty sure the guys would enjoy would be a walk up at Dorset. So there are all sorts of little trails you can follow in Dorset, and for instance, in the spring and the summer, there are lovely trails to go and find specific wildflowers. There's the butterfly trail, but I know the guys, in particular Richard, really like walking in woods. So I thought, yeah, let's take them up so they can have a little walk in the Woodland trail at Dorset. Excuse me, I've got a tickle. And yeah, they both really, really enjoyed it, as did I. It's lovely. And this little bit of footage coming, there was one small patch of, I didn't even make a note of what kind of tree, shrub, hawthorn, blackthorn, something like that. Of course, everything's bare because it's winter. But this one was strangely, beautifully decorated. Check it out. Look at this beautiful lichen. These trees absolutely covered. It looks, you might think, oh, it looks like, is it snow? Is it dust? It's masses of lichen. It's so beautiful, intricate, gorgeous. We've come for a woodland walk, and it's just, yeah, it's beautiful. Excuse that car. We're just trying to get away from the car park now. But look, amazing. Beautiful, isn't it? It looks like Narnia. It looks like Frost. Something very magical looking about that lichen, wasn't there? Gorgeous. Yes, and then we had, so back home, I mean, it's been so cold while we've been out, but it's lovely, fresh, invigorating. We've had hats, scarves, we've been really, really, really well wrapped up. And then there's that lovely thing of coming home and your cheeks are tingling from the icy air, and take off all your layers and feel cosy and snug at home. And it was their last evening, so I made for us all and something I know they like. I love it, and I haven't had it all year because of trying to lose weight, and I won't be having it next year. But as a one-off treat, I made a risotto. And I did a fennel and pea risotto, and it had extra cheese. It was extra smooth and creamy and cheesy. It was gorgeous. I made enough for 6 portions, so we all had a portion each, 3 of us, and then, oh, are the leftovers going to go in the fridge? No, we all had a second helping. The whole pot was scoured clean. It was gorgeous. I think we all thoroughly enjoyed that. I mean, it's such rich food, isn't it? But once a year, it's okay. So that was our evening meal. Again, we just sat and chatted. We'd had one night we played a round of Yahtzee together. Yahtzee! I didn't win. Who won? I think Paul won. And then the next day it was pretty much time for them to go home. So again, an easy morning. We walked down to Peveril Point. The tide had just gone out so we could go down on the lower path, but it was super slippy. All the seaweed was wet still. Really, really slippery. So we came back on the top road, but it was lovely to just have 20 minutes to sit up on Peveril Point. The race was really visible, and it's really disconcerting when you see waves coming from 2 different directions. and meeting in this is what's going on. That's the Peveril race. But yeah, beautiful. The white caps of the water crashing up over the rocks, and the sun was brilliant. I'm sure Richard will have got a load of amazing photos. He was so happy with his camera for these 4 days, just click, 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 clicking away. I mean, it's a photographer's paradise here anyway, but the light has been gorgeous for photography. So I'm sure, oh, I'm just noticing my focus is going wonky again. This has been happening recently and I'm not sure why. I'm going to have to play with my camera again. I don't know why it's happened, but there we go. So I've gone fuzzy for a bit. Trying to bring it back to focus? No. Yeah, so talking of Richard's photography, yeah. It'll be wonderful. And mine's rubbish. There we go. So yeah, and then back home for a cooked breakfast, and it was time to say goodbye to them again until the next time, which I'm not sure will be when. Probably not too long. I know folk keep saying, oh, they're visiting a lot. Are they looking to move there? No, they're visiting because we are friends. When we were in London, we used to visit a lot. You know, every couple of months or so, we'd visit with each other because that's what friends do. So they're just visiting because we're friends, and it's nice down here to come and visit. So hang on, I'm going to have to turn this off and try and adjust. Yeah, sorry about that with the focus issue. I'm not really sure why it's doing it. Anyway, yeah, so that was it. A lovely, lovely visit from the chaps. Gorgeous food, gorgeous company, lovely walks. The waves have been wonderful. The sea has looked beautiful every day. I mean, cold, but so beautiful. Precious, a precious, precious time. I hope you enjoyed sharing a little bit of it. I know that when I put this out, probably this evening or tomorrow, I'm not quite sure when, Richard will put his vlog out, so there'll be more images and he'll have captured different stuff to me, so do head over and have a little look at their channel too. And next time I will bring you what I would normally bring you today, which is a bit of a reflection on 2025 and looking forward to 2026. But for now, it is the eve of 2026. It's the last day of 2025, so I wish you all a safe, happy evening and a bright start tomorrow morning. So, until next year, cheerio for now. Bye-bye, lovelies.